With the United States Nationals finals ongoing at the moment, Hoorah, America! The attention of the Rainbow Six world turned to Europe as Team Vitality, Giants Gaming, and Team Secret have all made changes to their rosters this week. And Ninjas in Pajamas saw everybody else having fun and went, hey, I want some of that press too! After Goga was released by G2 Esports last month, the question that I and many others had was where he could fit in with a new squad. And even though the Giants have now found their new replacement for Alphama, who announced his formal departure from the team a couple of days back, the answer would turn out to be Rips. He's also from the German Orgless team, so like Kryan, he has history with both Nadas Vincer and Mocket Esports, and hopefully he can fill that hole that's been left by Alphama. That team is now comprised of 3 Germans, but it's unclear if they'll switch their language over from English for in-game comms at this stage. Rips has not seen the light of Pro League since getting relegated at the end of Season 9 with the original Na'Vi roster, so congratulations to him on finding a new home. But the question still remains. Where does Goga go? Well, the theory about Quaal finally being dropped from Vitality came true today. He had been benched back in early November, shortly after the 6 French League finals had concluded, but his position on the lineup was still relatively unknown. He had been benched alongside Skinny, who, by the way, really wants to get out of Vitality. Look at that man's Twitter bio. This man is desperado. Today, Team Vitality announced that Goga would be shifting gears and joining the French squad. He obviously needs no introduction. His Pro League resume is covered in accolades, and it was really only a matter of time before a team swiped up a man with his accomplishments. However, that was not the only change that Vitality made. Earlier in the day, Hungry from Pentasports announced his departure from the team and was later confirmed to be a part of Vitality's new roster. Penta had just been sent down to Challenger League at the end of Season 10 relegations, and Hungry isn't the first person to leave the squad since this occurred. Sir Boss now plays for Mkers. His departure ends a tenure of over a year spent with the team, as the future looks dire from where the org stood a mere year and a half ago. Though they did have the God Emperor, so I guess it makes sense. Wait, the math doesn't add up. If Goga replaces Quaal, but Hungry's also on the team, then that means Siege is going to be 6v6 now? Ubisoft, don't listen to me! To make room for Hungry, Vitality has parted ways with Spark, which is a bit of a shock to me. I thought he was in a pretty solid position with Vitality and was a big reason why they climbed back into Pro League for last season. Not sure where he'll end up, as most of the holes in Europe seem to have been filled. But Vitality went from being mostly a French team to now having a 4-nationality spread. It's an intriguing change, and would have made Vitality the biggest wildcard team in Europe were it not for G2 Esports looking like this dumpster. A few other small changes to note here. Our baby boy Jonas is coming out of retirement! Temporarily. He's been picked up by Team Secret to help out with the 6 invitational quals for Europe after Elems was apparently kicked off of the team earlier this week. So if Jonas doesn't plan on sticking around with them past invite quals, then there may still be a spot on their side that needs to get filled up. And I hear Spark's looking for a team. Last but not least, Ninjas in Pajamas seem to have taken my joke from the USN predictions video to heart. So utterly wrong you'd think I was Ninjas in Pajamas thinking they'd succeed more with Gohan. Because now Gohan's gone. Pino is apparently solidified his place on that team and should be expected to play until the end of time. That's it, that's the joke. Alright, that is all from me. We should be near the end of most of the roster mania for the foreseeable future, though I'm sure somebody will put the eyes emote up on Twitter as soon as I say that, just to prove me wrong. Hit up my Twitch, my Twitter, and this YouTube channel for more in the coming days, please and thank you, and expect the USN Finals LAN review video to hit your screens tomorrow afternoon. I'll see you then. Penis.